Hey y'all, I'm still in my warm comfy this morning and I'm down here in my pantry downstairs in the basement, and I'm going to be going through some of my supplies, checking out some of the holes. As you can see, I have some holes in the shelf down there, and I'm going to be checking my preps and seeing where I might be able to fill in the holes, since I heard this morning that the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed and they're treating that as a mass casualty event. Since that port is the nation's 9th largest port, this is going to affect our supply chain. And so I am going to just be checking and seeing where I can fill in the holes. So come on, let's look and see what kind of job and inventory I had that I need to do. And the reason I have so many holes, let me just explain that real quick, is that I've been eating out of my pantry as much as I have been able to for the past couple months, trying to work through my preps, work through rotations, trying to clean out this freezer here a little bit, and making more room for fresher supplies. So here we go. One of the first things I went through was I organized this just a little bit more, but I took an inventory of the spices that I have down here. These are all of my extra spices that I have on hand. I have a whole cabinet upstairs, and I've been using spices a lot more, so yay for me. But anyway, the last time a supply chain was affected, well, I went back to 2020. Spices were hard to find, especially cinnamon. So that's why I have a lot of ground cinnamon here behind the cloves here. This is all cinnamon, and I bought some big ones of that too. So but anyway, yeah, for cooking, we use that a lot. And salt, we've got the sea salt here and the Crazy Jane's mixed up salt. This is something I haven't been able to find for a long time. So when I did, I bought 4 of these. One is upstairs, and I went ahead and I think I cleaned that shelf off because this is a rarity and this is our favorite. And yes, I only paid 58 cents for that. So I also have another favorite seasoning that's hard to find. We have a lot of lemon pepper seasoning. There is not only baking powder, but lots of baking cocoa back there. I have extra vanilla. I also have an almond extract, but I have a lot of vanilla upstairs, so this is just an extra one. Ranch seasoning, I'm not exactly sure if that goes there. Lots of chicken bouillon here. Don't think I need to stock up on that. I have lots of these cubes and the powder. So anyway, the spices are looking good, and so I think I'm going to be okay on that. I won't need to fill in any holes here. Bags and wraps and foil. That was something else that was hard to find, especially aluminum foil, and that has gone up in price a lot over the past couple years. But I do have a lot of that. I have these foil pop-up sheets that we get from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. I also have these, a lot of these gallon zipper bags. Sorry, that's upside down. And I do have extra foil that we picked up at Costco. Yeah, I think we're good on that too. Oh, and look, I remembered that I still have oven bags for turkey and stuff. I keep those stashed away too. And I think you can find those at the dollar store. All right, moving down here, look at how much I've been eating out of our vegetables. We've been trying to incorporate more beans, and so I have some black beans and garbanzo beans. I've been able to utilize those a lot. I've been cleaning out a lot of the diced tomatoes, and I just moved a whole bunch upstairs so I can make more room down here. I also have tomato sauce that I need to stock up on. That's a staple that I use a lot of. There's some tomato paste back there. I think we're going to be good on that. Vegetables, we have some corn I can get. We're not big fans of sliced carrots, although I try to doctor them up. I'm a fan of beets, and I eat these a lot. And as you can see, my green beans are empty. Empty. I do have some in the back there, so I'm going to organize that just to see how much I have. Mixed vegetables. Y'all, I don't know, my family is not a fan of the veg-all mixed vegetables thing, so I need to hide this and stuff. That's why this hasn't been touched a lot. And peas is another one, so that's going to be a me thing. And then there's lima beans back there. My family is just not big on the bean texture, so we're trying to find some beans that they like. So thankfully they like the chickpeas and the black beans. That's actually pretty cool. And then moving down here to the meats, I have a lot of canned chicken. I've also been working through the chicken that I get from the Flash Food app. Y'all see me do some Flash Food hauls and where they get food that's close to its expiration date. And so I've been working through a lot of the freezer stuff because I'm trying to clean this out. So, because I want to defrost it, but oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to do that. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so I think I'm okay on this, but I might buy another couple packages from Costco and stock up on that. These are hams that I have. Tuna, roast beef, that's a lot. All of that is roast beef in there. And so we're gonna start working through that. I just don't make a lot of dishes with roast beef. We have some hash, we have canned chicken, Spam, and your knockoff Spam from Aldi. And then over here, I have more petite diced tomatoes. In fact, I'll just move this down there. And if y'all aren't familiar, this is Target brand. When it says the Good and Gather, that's the Target brand. There's some chili, and then here's all these broths down here. Sorry, I'm getting the shadow on here so you can't see. So I've been using a lot of broths, and then there's some potatoes in there. That's another thing that was really hard to find for a while. And so I'm gonna be getting some more canned potatoes. I have diced potatoes, and then on another shelf I have whole potatoes. I'm gonna move those over here because I'm just about done with the boxed broth, because I have tons of broth here, so I won't really need to use the boxed broth. And then we've been working through the chicken and rice and chicken noodles healthy choice soups through the winter time, and still working through those. So I think we're gonna be okay on soups. So y'all, please don't yell at me, but look, my coffee stash is down. Okay, you guys remember that, I don't know if it was, it was last year, CVS was going through and having all these sales where you can get these Maxwell House cans for like $6.99 on sale and $7.99. And so I would get those because these are like $14 in the stores. So I went ahead and got a bunch of those, and through that whole season, it might have been that they were just trying to, clear out stock or do something, I don't know. So anyway, I had a huge stash that was all the way up here. So we've made our way through that. Haven't purchased any coffee from the store other than a couple things that were like here and there that were fun things that I saw. And our tea is, I actually need to bring that one upstairs. I just used up my other one. But we have lots of teas. We're good on that. But these things were affected by the supply chain issues in 2020. And also, I remember when Hurricane Katrina came through and affected everybody down south there in Louisiana, and that affected like the coffee supply chain everywhere. And so even up in Northern Virginia, we were having a hard time finding coffee. So I would kind of also recommend y'all, if you're coffee lovers like that, get a couple extra cans, just because we don't know what's going to be happening with this this accident that happened. So I also have plenty of instant coffee, so in a pinch we could use what we have there. And then the other thing is evaporated milk is something that I don't have a lot of anymore. Cooking oils, that was something else. I'm good on mine, but the cooking oils were hard to find during the pandemic, and just also when supply chain things happen, your cooking oils tend to disappear and are hard to find. So that, and your vinegars, this is a vinegar here, that was also hard to find. I don't even remember why. This could be just in my area. Back to this shelf, this is where I would probably get another jar of peanut butter, and I will probably pick up some maple syrup from the farm market, some canned pumpkin, which I don't have, but those 2 cans. And then making sure that I actually get the things for my sensitive eaters in the house, gluten-free products. That's a gluten-free pancake and waffle mix. This here is where I need big time. I need cream soups, like cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, those kinds of things. And yeah, I'm gonna be needing those. So that's another hole I have to fill. I might also pick up some more applesauce. I used to have in this area a bunch of those little individual applesauce cups, so I might go ahead and get some of those, or even just a few jars of applesauce, because that's also something that was hard to find during that time. And I think I already mentioned cooking oils, but I use this to make candles, so I'll have to do a video on that to show you how I use that to make candles. I don't want to use that stuff for cooking. Here I just have some protein, which I probably should bring this upstairs so I can make my protein shakes, and some baking things. These are some things I find at Sharp Shopper a lot that I try to invest in, where there's brownies and cake mixes and frostings. Some of this can get hard to find. And so if you want to make sure that you have some, you know, happy things for your family, go ahead and try to get some of these things while you can. Miscellaneous things. This is my canned fruit, not the Cheese Whiz though. Got to find a different spot for that. But the canned fruits, there's my canned bread. And then we have like my rices and pastas and all of the alternative repackaging, the things that I use to repackage my things here. We have parboiled rice. I have all this stuffing that I need to vacuum seal and stick in a tote, which is on a different shelf. So that you can see I have a lot of reorganizing that I need to do, but I'm keeping my pastas together. This is all of the alternative storage that I use. You know, these containers, again, that are the strong plastic with the PETE symbol. So I reuse these and put some bay leaves in there and package that up. Got some macaroni in there in the bags. There's some spaghetti there. There's that. And then we have long grain rice here that we have stored up. And over here are just like some sauces. And jellies is the other thing I was going to go stock up on. See, I'm making this video for myself too, so I can, you know, make notes to myself. And there's jellos and puddings down there, which I will probably get that too, because again, the supply chain shortage, I was having a hard time finding puddings and jellos. And this is something that's so easy to make, especially jello, because all you need is hot water and cold water and a place to chill it. You don't need a lot of ingredients. You don't even need milk. So these are just some of the basics that that I might be getting stocked up on here, just to replace some of these holes. Let me see. I got another shelf to check, so hold on. Okay, this looks horrible. But I really need to take a minute and go through this one and the supplements one, because I have been coming down here and throwing things in here. And I realize there's a lot of little things that I need to go through on these. So I'll be doing a little bit of an inventory on that for over-the-counter medicines, like your Advils and your, what are some things I have in here? Let me see if I can hold this up. So like your ibuprofens, I have some of these if you have urinary tract infections and things. We have Mucinex, we have nasal, these vapor inhalers. Those are really good, actually. I have some witch hazel down there. We have menstrual relief. We have allergy medicines. Woo, hello. We have, what else is in here? You know this stuff. There's Ipecac syrup, and what is this? These are Band-Aids, you know, things like that. And then over here for supplements, this is where I have like my super greens. And then we have like, you know, zinc and your elderberries, your probiotics, vitamin C's. In fact, there's a big bottle of Tylenol back there. See that? And let's see. Yeah, there's vitamin D, you know, things like that that I need to go through and just get that all organized. This has become a mess over the winter. Again, your supply chain is going to hit a lot of your over-the-counter medicines and your supplements. So you're going to want to stock up on those, plus the medicines that you take. Now would be a good time to call your doctor and see if you can go ahead and fill up your medications and get maybe a 3-month supply to help you get through what might be a supply chain issue for medications. There might be a little bit of a shortage. And then this is a new shelf that I got. And again, this is no rhyme or reason. I have been putting things down here and getting extra containers so that I can actually get myself more organized. So, but just some extra things, extra bins that I've been using to keep those little extra single pot coffees and the apple cider stuff that I love so much. And this one has hot chocolate in it that I vacuum seal. I pull the packets out of the hot chocolate box, and then I vacuum seal it and stick it in here. And there's extra sausage, or extra stuffing for Thanksgiving. And then in here, this is where my stuffing, no, this is oatmeal. This is where I pulled out all the individual oatmeals from a package like this, and then I would vacuum seal it and put it in here. So you can see I still have some project work to do here. And then this is more stuff that I need to go through. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's been kind of piling up. Things have just been really crazy in my house, and I have not had a good winter season with myself personally, so things have just kind of really gotten neglected. Really need to like get a theme going here with where I'm going to put everything, because sometimes, you know, things just kind of get down here, they get thrown and forgotten. So yeah, anyway, this is my reminder to you to check your preps and to make sure that you're filling in those holes, and to try to get ahead of whatever kind of supply chain issue there is going to be. Is there going to be one? I really don't know, but I can foresee it happening since this is a major port that has been affected. And we all know that when ships get backed up, didn't we all experience this in 2021 when we had all the ships backed up over there on the West Coast and nothing was going anywhere? So this is just a little friendly reminder I have for you, is just to make sure you have the things that you need for your family, and then maybe some things that you want, you know, cookies or, you know, some sweets and things like that. Coffee, we need the coffee. So anyway, y'all take care, be aware and in prayer, but stay sassy and keep it classy. And I will catch you next time, y'all.